Monday again, still quarantined, but weather is changing, and life is happening, right? Life is going. Today I wanted to talk about how we sometimes tend to forget about all the things we learn when practicing, right? We practice the postures. We stretch, we lengthen, we jump up, we move in many different ways. We practice the mantras, the repetition of highly vibrational um, words or sounds to elevate our consciousness. We practice the pranayama, the breath work. Um, and we do all those things in the yoga mat, but then all those things, they must be applied when you are actually living your life, right? Um, when you're having your experience and your interactions with the world, with your friends, with your family, and whatnot. So can we remind ourselves that the practice not only happens when we come together to do the postures, the pranayama, and the meditation, which are the foundation of everything, but it also happens when we step outside to the world and interact with other people. That is the moment in which we apply all that we have learned through the yoga practice. So let's remember that as we move through planets. We'll begin with some chanting, and then we'll bring on to the asanas. So relax the shoulders, relax the head, relax the face, your features. Take a deep, full breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth, release. Deep breath into the nose. Full exhale, release. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. In. Exhale. Deep breaths in. Full breaths. As you shift the awareness to the movement of the breath, notice the shift in the energy of your body. Let's start with 3 chants of exhale all the breath out of your lungs. Inhale for deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, release. Deeply tuned into your pure awareness. Crack the eyes open Find the gaze on the ground again. Let's begin with hands and knees for tabletop. We're going to start rocking the body weight forward and back. Feeling the weight moving through the wrist and the knees. And then drawing circles towards the left side. Relax the jaw, relax the leg. Switch sides, right side. Press back through the center, find a neutral spine. Shorten the distance between the hands and knees, untuck your toes, and then sit on your heels. On your inhale, arch your spine into a cat spine. Exhale, curl the spine into a cat. Inhale, arch your spine into a cow. Exhale, curl round into cat. Breathe in, spinal extension. Breathe out, spinal flexion. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Deep breath in, arch. Full breath out to come back to center. Return back to a neutral tabletop. Keep your knees about hip distance apart. And then lift the right knee up and back behind you. Keep the right foot flexed. And then feel the belly drawing in and up. A line from the right armpit all the way to the right knee. Not arching, but rather neutral. Keep flexing through the right knee. Take a deep full inhale. As you exhale, draw the right knee in towards your right upper arm. Keep flexing through the right ankle. Draw the knee out to the side, up, back, into the starting position. Once again, find a neutral spine. Keep pushing to the right heel. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, throw the knee to the right upper arm bone. Inhale, circle the knee out, up, back behind you. Find a neutral position. And then again, exhale, knee towards the upper arm bone, out to the side, up and back. Hold. Extend the right leg all the way back behind you. Keep the hip square, push to the right heel. Keeping that tension on the right foot. Rotate the leg out to the side, right side. And then bring it back to the center, find a neutral hip. Again, drive the right leg out to the side, push to the heel. And then bring it back to center, neutral leg. When around, draw the knee and leg out to the side. Hold and push for flat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right foot down to the floor. Come up into your fingertips. With the fingertips on the ground, you'll start to rock your body forward and back. Toes turn up to the ceiling and then forward to the ground. The next time you come back, untuck your toes, sit on your heel. You may stay there centered, or you may walk your fingertips over to the right side. Relax both sides of your ribcage. Feel the length through the back of your right leg. Lower your hands back in through the center. Gaze forward and return to a neutral tabletop. Push to the right foot, both arms up overhead, Parigasana. Bring the palms together into a prayer, then reach tall, seeing to the very center of your hands. Feel the line between the left knee and the left middle finger. Take a deep, full inhale. As you exhale, right hand to the right side, lean over to the right side. Feel that you expand through the left side body. Relax your jaw, relax your neck. On your next breath in, send both arms up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, hands return back to the floor. Now you can stay here or lower to your forearms. Or you may make your way all the way to a heart opening position, a variation of Anahata Asana. See through the fingertips if it's available to you. Feel even amounts of push through the hands. Take one more inhale. One more breath out. Hands under the shoulders, push down and come up. Heel to the right foot all the way to the outside of your right hand. And then come to stand on your knees. A short lunge to begin with. Knee in line with the hip, hips in line with one another. Now, tuck the tail underneath you, push the pubic bone forward, send both arms up overhead. Left toes can be tucked or untucked, whichever works best for you. Feeling again, reach through the fingertips, take a deep breath in. Palms to the heart center, take a twist to the right side. Pause here. Feel your palms push against one another firmly, and therefore your collarbones spread, broaden. You may stay here, or you may open the arms into a T shape. Think about a little bit of cobra spine at the upper back of the section of your neck. Deep breath in. Come back to center, exhale. Both arms up overhead, look forward. Frame the front foot, hands to the floor, downward facing dog. Feet together to the back of your. Inhale, come forward into a plank pose. Drop the knees down, tabletop. Bend the left knee, keep the left foot up and back behind you. Again, find a line between the left armpit to the left knee. Keep pushing through the heel, flexing, deep breath in. As you exhale, knee to upper arm bone. Exhale. Left knee drives out to the side, up and back to the starting position. Pause. And on the exhale, knee to the left elbow, out to the side, up and back, behind your neutral spine. Drawing the abdominals in and up as you come to neutral. Deep breath in. Exhale, knee to upper arm bone. Out to the side, breathe in. Come back to the center, pause. Extend the leg all the way back behind you. Keep pushing through the palms, keep holding the abdomen firm and steady as you send the left leg out to the left side. And then return the foot straight back behind you, neutral hips, neutral leg. Reach the foot out to the side, heel active, and then return foot straight back behind. One more round, foot comes out, pushes through. Hold this time for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left foot down to the floor. Come up to your fingertips, push through. And then find a motion forward and back through the fingertips. As you do that, the foot rotates internally and externally. The knee rotates internally and externally. Untuck the back toes. Next time you return to the heel, lie, sit all the way down. And then maybe walk your hands over to the left side. And pushing through the heel and taking one more deep breath in. One more exhale. I'll walk back to center. Forward in front. Push down to come up. Both arms up overhead. Now reach through the armpits, through the elbows, through the hands. Gaze up in between the fingertips. Take a deep full inhale, feeling line from hip to hand. Exhale, left hand to the left thigh, leaning over towards the left side. And again, you feel that open space to the right side body. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come forward, lower to elbows, or move into a Anahata Asana variation. Walk back to the center, hands underneath the shoulders, left foot outside of the left hand. Come up, both arms up overhead. So once you arrive here, push the right glute forward, and then opening through the right hip. You're stretching the right quadricep even by pushing forward, dragging forward. Now bring the palms towards the heart center and take a twist to the left side. You may now release some of that tension. Push the palms against one another and then twist to see your ceiling or elbow. Maybe you are outdoors and can see the sky. Maybe you open the arms into a T shape. Stay here. Take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, palms come back together. Both arms up overhead. Hands down to the floor. Step back, downward facing. Feel long through the spine. Extend. Feel the armpits and elbows drawing into one another. Shoulders and the eye of your elbow turning outwards. Take one more inhale in your down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. As you exhale, forward fold over your legs. Take a walk to the top of your mat. Once you get here, arrive, bend the knees as much as you need to so that you feel the torso loose over the thighs. Your hands may rest alongside your feet. You may find a rocking in here. Maybe a forward and back motion. Bend the knees, roll all the way up to stand. Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, both arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Open arms to the side, Uttanasana. Touch the earth with your palms. Halfway lift the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step back, feet together, plank pose. Knees come down, bend the elbows, chest and chin. Slide through cobra pose. Peel head, peel. Down dog, tuck your toes for second. 3 rounds of breath breathing. Breathe out 1. Inhale. Exhale 2. Inhale, pick up heels, bend knees, look forward, walk your hop to the top. Halfway lift the spine upon your arrival, and on the exhale, bow. Come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Mountain pose, palms to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Arms up. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Take a halfway left gaze forward. Step your feet back, plank pose Palatasana. Drop knees, chest, chin. Cobra pose, slide through. Downward dog, hips back. Again, 3 rounds of breath. Exhale, 1. Exhale, 2. Heels up in knees. Look forward, walk or hop. Top of your left heart, gaze forward. Down on the exhale. Rise, arms overhead. Mountain pose, Triasana. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Pause right here. Notice where your body sits in space. The abdominals are drawing towards the low back. The palms are actively reaching in line with the ears, maybe. Bring the palms to the heart. Take a twist to the right. Place the left elbow outside of the right knee. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Feel the weight of your body on your right foot. Lean onto that on that foot and then extend the left leg straight back behind you. We'll arrive in a lunge twist. Parivrita are the I forgot. Ashta Chandrasana. Ashta. Come back to center. Ashta Chandrasana. Take a deep full inhale. As you exhale, back heel lands into a warrior. Interlace the hands behind your sacrum. Pull back, open the heart. And then as you breathe out, bow over that front. Feel the push through the left heel. The grounding through the big toes and pinky toes. Push through the feet as you come back up to the center. T-shape your arms into a warrior 2. Extend the front leg. Lean forward, triangle. You may look up to your left thumb. Notice the scooping of the right rib underneath the left side. Same with the right hip under left side. Come back up to center, rebend the front knee. Hands down to the floor. Walk over to the left side, fold over your legs. Grab the ankles with your hands. Elbows bend to the sides laterally. And then you draw the head to the ground. Maybe the crown of the head will touch your yoga mat. Take a halfway lift. Walk back towards the center. Step back, downward facing dog. Ripple forward into a plank pose. Knees, chest, chin. Uttanasana. Tuck your toes, hips up and back. Kick the right leg up and back behind, 3-legged. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw the knee in towards your nose. Step the right foot forward in between your palms. Left foot meets the right at the top of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up. Urdhva Hastasana. Palms together, mountain pose to this. Utkatasana, chair pose, sit back and down. Feel the stability through your body. Solid as the bone. Draw the palms to the heart center, take a twist to the left. And then push palms against one another. Elbows are vertical to the ground. Feel the left foot bearing the weight as you shift and kick the right leg back. Landing in Parivrita or Ashta Chandrasana. Gaze up to the ceiling. Feel the engagement through the right quadricep. Pushing through the toes, come up to center, high runner's lunge, Ashta Chandrasana. Back heel comes down. Interlace the hands behind the sacrum, open the heart. And as you exhale, bow. Come back up to the center. Warrior 2, T-shape your arms. Extend the front knee. Triangle pose, Trikonasana. Scoop the rib cage. Lengthen the spine. One more inhale. One more breath out. Come back up to the center. Bend the front knee. Both hands down to the floor. Walk over to the right side. Now pause right here. Grab the ankles with your hands and pull the torso down to the halfway lift the spine, look forward, walk over to the top of your mat, step back, downward dog. Ripple the spine forward, plank, knees, chest, chin on the exhale. Slide forward, pick up the heart, Bhujangasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, exhale. Left leg up and back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Draw the knee into your nose, step the foot forward, both feet together at the top of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Separate your feet mat distance apart. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Now, you can keep the hands centered at the heart or you can reach out to the side. Rotate the leg out to the right side and then maybe turn the knee inwards. Internally rotate. And then draw the knee all the way back behind, knees together. Reverse, reach back, out, externally rotate, knees back to the side. And then repeat that 2 more times, same way. One more round. Once you come to the center, palms to the heart if they were reaching outwards, begin to kick the right leg straight back behind. Push through the right foot. Feel firm through the heart. With control, reach your hands down to the floor, touch, then open, right hip out to the side. Coming to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. You got this with no hand. Bring the hand to the heart in the mudra. Hands down to the floor, bend the right knee, cross the right knee behind the left ankle, sit and twist towards the left side. Keep length to your spine, let the chin go. Come back to see the front of the room, hands down to the floor, right leg straight up above you, standing. You may keep both hands on the ground, or you may grab your ankle with the left hand, or both hands. Bring both feet together, forward fold over your thighs. Bend your knees, come all the way out to stand. Roll the shoulders back, arms in line with your hips. Shift the weight to the right foot, left knee into your chest. Hands together at the heart, or they can keep reaching together. Yogi's choice. Rotate the leg out to the side. When the knee comes all the way out to the side, internally rotate. And then wrap that behind until knees come back to touch. Now reverse that action, reaching back, out, forward, knee in line with hip, and then reverse that. One more round on this side. And then bring your feet in line. Kick back with the left leg. Your hips in line, not your feet. And hopefully you have a straight floor. Touch the ground with the hands. Open the hips towards the left side. The right hand stays touching the ground for moments. Find your stability. And then maybe pick up the right hand off the ground. Bring both hands down to the floor. Bring the left knee behind the right ankle and then sit back. Twisting over to the right side, gazing over the right shoulder. Keep lifting through the chin though. Keep opening through the chest. And then move back through the center, both hands down on the ground. Push through the right foot as you kick the left leg straight up behind you. You may grab your right ankle with your right hand, reaching actively through the left foot, through the left thigh. And then bring your feet together to touch. Big toes to touch. Bend the knees. Come all the way out to stand. Roll the shoulders behind you. Separate your feet max distance apart. Draw some circles with your hips in here. Second side. And back to the center. Okay, guys. Let's do something fun-ish. Left foot will come to the right hip flexor. So this could be half a lotus or a figure four, right? This is figure four. My ankle is coming above my knee and I'm holding in here. Hips forward. If you are more flexible, you can put your ankle to your right hip flexor. And you can hold it with the right hand or not. Both are good options. You may also turn the left arm out to the left side and then reach to your right, to your left big toe. So I have this clipping here. You see that? You may stay there or you may begin to bow. And with the right peace fingers, clip your right big toe. There are many actions happening right now. Pushing through my heel, my big toes, my pinky toes, lengthening the back of my leg and my spine. Come out of the bow if you went in. Onto your foot, knee into your chest. Feet together, release the right foot. Second side now. We'll shift the weight onto the left foot. Again, your toes are acting like little tentacles on the ground, helping you really balance what you're doing. Hug knee into your chest and the side if you want to go into a figure four or into a half lotus. This side may feel completely different than the first one, more than normal. You can hold onto the foot, or you can practice holding the foot as is, there. Or you may twist. I fold a little bit to grab my foot, and then I come back to standing. Right? I may stay here, or I may fold. This pose is called Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. A lot of actions happening. Notice that. Come back to the center. Undo, unclip. Return the knee into your chest. And then step both feet together. Notice the difference between right leg and left leg. Feet parallel to one another. Bend the knees and extend a couple of times. That posture puts pressure on the knee joints, of course, and on the hip joints. Come back to center. Move the knees left side and right side. Come back to center. Circle the ankles outwards 5 times. And then to center 5 times. And then change. Switch. And pause. Separate your feet mat distance apart. Bend your knees out in line with your toes and come into Malasana. The knees come to the inside of the elbows come to the inside of your knees. I don't know what's happening today. Bring the palms together at the center of your chest and then push into the knees as the knees push into the upper arm bones. Relax the neck. Unclench your jaw. And then reach the right hand out to the right side. Reach as far as you can. Maybe the shoulder and the knee are in line with one another. And then I open my left arm straight or diagonal towards the left side. And I try to gaze to my left thumb in here. I could maybe bind in here, right? Then my elbows grab my opposite hand. These are all options. You could pause there any gradient and just be there. Undo, return back to center, palms together, and then change over to the other side. Left hand to the outside of the left foot, maybe shoulder to knee, right arm up and back behind You may reach out, you may bind. When I bind, I notice that I need to bring my feet a little bit closer together. And then gaze up, open the chest. Undo, return back to the center, palms together. Sit back, extend the legs out to the side. And I just move in here. Come back to the center. Pause. Bend the right knee to the inside of the left leg. Left leg stays reaching outwards. Now left peace fingers clip left big toe, right arm straight up, straight back behind you. Create some tension by pushing the big toe into the peace fingers and then pulling through the peace fingers, but not too much pulling, just a little bit. Some resistance is happening. Take one more inhale, reaching out to the hips. And then as you exhale, reach the right hand to the left foot. And then you may bend the knee if you need to, or you may straighten the leg all the way out. Back up to the center, change over to the second side. Right leg out, left foot to the inner right thigh. Peace fingers clip, left hand behind. And then I reach my left hand to my right foot and I bow. Go back in towards the center. Bring the knees and feet together in the middle of your mat. Your hands behind you will push firmly. Lift the hips up. Open the hip flexors. Stay firm in here for a couple rounds of breath. Really noticing the engagement of different muscle groups, different areas. And then slowly release. Come to sit on the ground. We use a block for underneath our sacrum. Lie flat on the floor. Feet are parallel to one another. Roll the shoulders behind. Feel your scapula flat. Yeah, if you don't have a block, you could use a pillow, right? Bend your knees left at the tail and slide the block on the medium height underneath your pelvis. So you may feel a firm, bony structure at the back, and you let that rest over your block. Release low back. Relax your hips. Pick up off your yoga block. Come all the way down, flat on the floor. Left knee on top of the right ankle. Hug the right knee into your chest, interlace hands behind the buttocks of the hamstring or the shin bone, and then extend the leg all the way up. You could, if you wish to go a little further, climb your hand up your right leg. As you do that, the left knee is pushing forward. Breathe. Rebend the knee, put down to the floor, change. Hug the knee into your chest. Extend the leg all the way up. As you do that, push the right knee forward. Rebend the knee, step both feet down, roll over to the right side, and then come back out. Alrighty, so before we get into an arm balance, just the most challenging posture maybe today, feet together to touch. Grab the feet from under and then bow over your legs. And then come out to the center. So we're gonna slide the arms underneath the legs, right? You could be here balancing on your butt, right? But you could start to bring the hands down to the floor. And let the knees be above the elbows, just right above the elbows. You may start to bring your butt up, right? You do a small push-up there. You could also clip your feet together. Come up first, and then clip. And you come up and down a couple of times, right? Give it a few tries and notice, what does it feel like to be there? How can I go there? You ask questions. Okay, when you come down, come back to lie on the floor. Release your wrist by rocking left and right side. And then forward and up. And sideways. With the big toes with the peace fingers. Happy baby pose. You may stay here. You may straighten the legs out to the side. One is more active than the other one. Decide what you need right now. Left foot down, cross the right knee over the left. Knees to your chest, twist to the right side. Knees fall to the left side. You gaze to the right side. You're twisting to the right side. You may encourage the right glute to turn to the left side with your left hand. And then return, change over to the seconds. Bring it back to the center, hug knees into your chest, Upanasana. Extend the legs all the way long to the front. Reach the arms up above your head. And then reach long while you spend some time in there. Opposite directions. Just in the camera. And then release
Release your arms from up. Separate your legs. Widen your stance. And release all the way down in Shavasana. This posture, you're in complete stillness, only breathing and witnessing consciousness. You'll be here for a couple of minutes. Relax. Everything is relaxed.